Give me 1 second. Click the wrong button. All right. All right, let's get back to it. Hopefully I can beat this game tonight. Let me get down to it first. Who is texting me? What's up, Penny? How are y'all doing tonight? All right, let's play some Quartermain. Quartermain. His name is Quartermain, not Quartermain, but I'm gonna call him Quartermain. What? Okay. It's odd. Alright, so what exactly is my ammo count looking like? Can't even remember what I was doing. It's on Silent Hill F and MGS3 remake. MGS3, I don't have any opinions on because I'm not a Metal Gear guy. I haven't seen the Silent Hill F gameplay yet. But I'm pretty excited about it. I'm excited that it's going to be an actual, like, game. I was kind of worried because it's, like, a visual novel guy is writing it. I was kind of wondering if they were going to, like, make it not a game, you know? Is kind of what I was worried about, but it looks like it is indeed actually a video game. I think most people suck at playing Blood, dude. That's just kind of how it goes. There we go. Okay. Blood is a hard game. I think Blood, honestly, is probably, out of all of the classic boomer shooters, I think Blood, I'd say, is probably the hardest. For sure. What the fuck is this? Okay. I think Shadow Warrior kind of gives it a bit of a run for its money, though. Shadow Warrior can get pretty difficult, but I don't know. Blood just has a lot of, like, hit scan enemies and, like, one-shot kill enemies and stuff like that, so I think that kind of makes it harder overall, probably. What? The monsters look scary. Oh, you're talking about Silent Hill F. They look sexy and scary? Well, I guess that's kind of a Silent Hill thing, I suppose. Tapping into those psychosexual anxieties. I wanted to play it, but I just never did. I can give you my thoughts on the new Thief game. I posted this on my Discord. I was like, new Turok gets announced. It's a third-person co-op game. New Painkiller gets announced. It's a co-op game. New Thief gets announced. It's VR exclusive. I was like, what the fuck is it with devs reviving cult classic series in the stupidest way possible these days? Like, what motivates somebody to be like, hey, let's take this series that people really liked, and then let's do, like, the exact opposite of what people want out of that series. I don't understand the logic behind that, but I guess I'm not really meant to. So it is what it is. It's not the gun I wanted. I didn't really watch a lot of the Thief has officially... Audio cutting out? How's the audio cutting out? What? Well, at least I can pull this up. The resolution's all fucked up, but... Are you sure it's cutting out? It looks like it's doing okay. God, my hair looks so fucking bad. I need to get a haircut. It's not cutting out for you, John? Why is there a raccoon in the thumbnail for this game? Whatever. Whatever. Wait, what? Why is... There we go. Well, just keep me updated and I'll try and fix it if it is something that I can fix. Alright, well, like I said, just keep me updated, and if there's something that I can do, I'll try and fix it. Yeah, but like I said, I didn't really watch any of the state of play stuff. I just looked at the headlines. Where's I going? Right here. What did y'all think? What are y'all most excited about in terms of video games now?
That's not gonna open. That's not gonna open.
I think Silent Hill F, just because it's a new Silent Hill. I'm surprised. I saw that it comes out this September. I was surprised about that. I didn't think it'd come out this soon. Where the hell am I? Okay, so this is a red key door, so there's got to be something in here, right? Oh yeah, I didn't go over here. No, I don't want to do that. Let's use this. My super overpowered MP40. My World at War MP40. Summer sale. Phantom Blade Zero. I forgot that even was a thing. Didn't they, what was that one game? Oh yeah, Ghosts of Yote. They came out with a trailer that was literally a trailer for another trailer. I was like, damn. How many layers of trailer are we on now, right now? We got trailers for trailers. That's wild. I never played Ghost of Tsushima, so I don't really care about that game a whole lot. What should I use to... Okay. I didn't really want to use this, but he's just not dying. Konami is Phantom Blade Zero, or no, you mean Silent Hill. Yeah, I hope not, too. I don't think they will. I mean, Silent Hill 2 I thought was really good, so... I am not backing up. That guy was following me. They all followed me, actually. But yeah, I hope they don't mess it up either. That'd be kind of sad. Oh man, I'm gonna get bootied. You know, I know I said it a lot last night, but I think this is definitely my favorite Dosman game that they've developed. I don't think it's my favorite Dosman game overall. That's still definitely going to be Dead Trash, because Dead Trash was, like, next level really fun. But in terms of what they've made, I think this is the best Dosman developed game. TBH, fam. Yeah, the rocket launcher in this game is badass. That was a 3-round clip. It kind of reminds me of the flat cannon from Helldivers 2. Which I like. We've got looping level design. They figured it out, boys and girls. They understand. Dosman understands. Why do Nazi want to be Aryan? Aren't Aryan like Indian? I don't know the exact philosophy behind it. I think Indo-Aryan people originate from, like, Persia, I think. I'm not really sure. They don't want to be Aryan. They consider themselves Aryan. It's part of their, like, racial hierarchy thing. I don't know. I can't remember. I read about it a while ago. Did you see the Sonic Racing Crossworlds leak? No, I didn't. I don't know anything about Sonic, really. I'm not a Sonic guy, thankfully. The only Sonic games I've ever played, I played Shadow the Hedgehog, the edgy game that no one likes, and then I played Sonic Heroes, like a long time ago. And that's the extent of my experience with Sonic video games. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Very confused. It's not here, right? Oh, there we go. Oh god, I'm coughing and dead. Suddenly buy Shadow Generations. One of the DLC racers is SpongeBob. Really? SpongeBob and Sonic? That's actually kind of a good combo, I think. It's a pretty interesting combo. Did they ever do... Oh, shit. Oh, did you guys hear they're adding that character... to the Nickelodeon fighting game? They're adding that character from Danny Phantom that dude, like, did a mass shooting to, like, honor. I'm serious, by the way. There was a character on Danny Phantom that was, like, some hot ghost chick, and this dude, like, fell in love with her and thought that the ghost zone existed in reality. So he shot up a place so he could honor his waifu in the ghost zone. I'm not joking. I really, honestly, truly wish I was joking, but this is actually no cap on God, for real, what happened. It's kind of incredible. Yeah, Ember. Yeah, this dude, the autistic interests combo. Yeah, yeah. He like fell in love with Ember from Danny Phantom and decided that he needed to pay a blood tribute to his waifu. I'm laughing about it. It's like fucked up and people died, but I mean, let's be real. The absurdity of it is kind of funny. Like, all things considered. Frankenstein's Army? No, I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it. Didn't they like rip off like a bunch of the monster designs for Resident Evil 8? I heard something about that. But yeah, I'll look it up in a second. It's hard for me. I can't tab out and look at funny stuff while I'm playing this game because this game tabs out really bad, which makes me sad. But I'll look it up in a minute. But yeah, Ember from Danny Phantom. He wanted to go to the Ghost Zone in real life, and he thought the only way he could do it is if he did a mass shooting. So
This is far beyond anything the Allies have been working on.
be careful what you do in your cartoons. Oh, he wanted to be a cartoon ghost. He wanted to be a woman, but in a cartoon specifically. Like being a woman in real life wasn't good enough. That's wild. And he was a YouTuber? I didn't know that. That's awesome. I like how you load in, like I loaded in 3 shells just to have only 1 actual shot. That was stupid. Yeah, it's pretty awesome though. He was also balding. Damn. Damn. They gotta find a cure for male hair loss. That shit fucks you up. Like, real bad. Like, I'm kind of lucky because my hairline... Like, my hairline's receded a tiny bit, but it's been mostly the same for, like, 5 years. It hasn't even really necessarily... It hasn't, like, receded. It's just, like... I just don't... well, I guess technically not growing as much hair is, by definition, a receding hairline, but... I got off pretty lucky. Because, like I said, my hair's still mostly really thick. And hasn't really shifted at all since I was like in my early 20s. But like I know some dudes who started balding when they were like still in high school, and man, it wasn't good. It didn't have good effects on them. I know there was one guy who killed himself because he wanted to be with his anime waifu. I was like, damn. Do you think he'll get his wish? Like, do you think that there's like a realm for suffering lost souls to go to where their anime waifus are real? Sometimes I honestly kind of like to think that. Because, like, this is going to sound weird, but imagine how much, like, pain and dissatisfaction a motherfucker's got to be feeling with life to, like, be like, damn. My only hope is to rope and pray that my waifus will take care of me. Speaking of waifus, I'm shooting naked women. I'm going to die and burn in hell. Maybe not. Can I get health? Oh boy, that's bad. That was almost disastrous. Feel bad for the victims and Randy's family. Be more specific. There are dozens of those guys. Somebody posted about him on like 8chan like 10 years ago, back before it became a pedophile site. Yeah, and I feel bad for Randy and the people who got. It's gotta be a rough deal. Know what I'm saying? Oh. Okay. I can't remember his name, and I can't remember the name of the anime either. It was generic waifu bait anime number 4,735,000. What, its name escapes me. How many red doors are there? This is giving me a bad feeling, guys. Guys, I don't have a good feeling. I feel like I'm gonna die. Okay, yeah, I am. That was so spooky, man. What the fuck? I'm getting this, like, weird movement glitch. Where you at? Okay, I'm gonna burn in hell. Oh, God. Oh, ooh. I have 2 health. I have 2 health in a dream. Can I get more health, please, game? Literally all I want. Okay, well, this is more health, I guess. Not a lot, but definitionally, it's more health. That's a little better. I saw a really good movie last night, by the way. It was The Zone of Interest. The 80,000th Holocaust movie that's been made, except this one's actually kind of good. It's about the guy who ran Auschwitz or whatever. It's like not even really a Holocaust movie. It's like a family drama, but you just hear people like get shot in the background, and it's like really disconcerting. I've got bad feelings about this. Oh, man. I'm really... What's a Dosman? Dosman is the studio, they're the guys that made this game. They, like, really rapid fire churn out and publish a bunch of different shooters, and they sent me, like, pretty much every game they've made to do streams on. And this is the latest one. And in my opinion, by far their best. I think this one's actually pretty good. They still haven't discovered checkpoints or quick saving, which I'm not really a huge fan of. But other than that, they're doing a pretty good job and getting better, I think. Alright. Deltarune sold so fast it crashed the checkout yesterday. Machine Games, I thought the New Order was really good. New Colossus was okay, but I could tell they were kind of starting to get a little up their own asses. And then Youngblood could have been really good if it were, like, just not a co-op game. In my opinion. But I don't really blame them for that one, because I think that was part of like ZeniMax's like every game has to be a live service push that they were doing around that time. So Deltarune's finally out. Hasn't he been working on that game for like 25,000 years? What's his name? What's that guy's name? Toby Turner? Timmy Turner? Harvey Weinstein? What's his name? This is bad. Alright, that was almost disastrous. Say the Old Blood a lot. Oh yeah, I forgot that one. Yeah, the Old Blood was really good. Yeah, I don't know why they're so fucking gung-ho about that. Because I remember in a while ago, they were like, we want to really shift Wolfenstein away from the paranormal focus. I'm like, oh, so the thing that, like, makes Wolfenstein, like, interesting, you don't want in the game? That's one strategy, I suppose. I don't know. Toby Fox? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just memeing. No. Okay, so I guess I gotta go back to the... There was a blue door at the start, right? If I'm remembering correctly. I'm gonna burn in hell. Alright, new plan. So that lost me some health and armor. Six years. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even really necessarily mind the diesel punk stuff. I just thought that, like, you know, the weird shit and the, like, occult, obscure shit was, like, what I think was the drawing point for a lot of people in the first place. So getting rid of that, I don't know. It just seems like a really perplexing decision to me, but it is what it is. I don't like how they're starting to take everything in like a more story-focused direction. They're doing the same thing with Doom, and I'm like, that's like against the whole fucking reason why people liked the new Doom games in the first place. Like, people liked them because they weren't story-focused. I don't know. Sometimes I just wonder if... I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't see the purpose. It's like that old meme, for what purpose? I wonder if I'm really only halfway through this game. That'd be fucking wild if that's the case. I mean, honestly, this is basically a Wolfenstein reboot, it seems like. Alright, that's spooky. What? Why is he... Okay. He didn't die immediately. That was frightening. Is Doom 3 good? A lot of people don't like it. I thought it was really good, personally. I liked it a lot. So I would say, yeah, it's pretty good. Don't go into it expecting anything that plays anything like the other Dooms. It's a lot slower paced, but... I mean, I still think it's really good. Alright. Doom the Dark Ages has a turret section, no team deathmatch, and no snap map. I haven't played the Dark Ages yet. I really want to. I think not having multiplayer in a Doom game is a pretty substantial L, not gonna lie. But...
Wait, so this entire facility is under the castle?
I'm getting a feeling there's a boss fight coming up. I feel it in my loins.
Well, it's not like I can change the destination. I have no idea how this contraption works.
Doom 3 regular shotgun sucks. It doesn't suck. You just have to, like, barrel stuff people. And then it's actually really good. So just barrel stuff people. Wereaboo fanfiction because they keep giving the Nazis power armor. I think it's, like, the opposite of Wereaboo fanfiction. They, like, go to, like, turbo lengths to try and, like, turn the Nazis into, like, this comical level of, like, evil. Which is weird, because it's, like... Not like the Nazis aren't inherently just like a ridiculous level of evil anyway, just like by virtue of what they are, but I don't know, there's just like this level of they turn them into comic book villains basically. I don't think they're necessarily trying to, I mean the whole thing basically hinges on the Nazis like literally discovered like a cheat code to win. They didn't because like as far as I know, like Wereaboo people, those are like the people who are like, yeah, Hitler totally would have won if he just like listened to X guy and stuff. Whereas for Wolfenstein, it's like, no, they literally had to discover magic concrete to like win. Plus, it's just good dystopian fiction. Well, I don't know if I'd say good necessarily, but they're just trying to make an oppressive atmosphere, I think. Dark Ages is $70. It's $70. That's like the new standard. They want, with GTA 6, they want to make things like $100, don't they? Which is just not good, I think. If GTA 6 comes out, it's $100. I think the GTA will be able to survive. If everybody else tries to be $100, I don't know about that one. Shit. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the Doom 3 shotgun. Like I said, I think it's pretty good. You just gotta, like I said, just barrel stuff people, and you'll be fine. I really like the music in this game. I think this game does a good job with the music. The music. I don't really want to use shotgun against this guy, honestly. Well, this doesn't fucking do anything, so maybe I should. Is this guy fucking invincible? This, like, one particular guy's not... Oh. Why is this one guy in particular invincible? What? Oh, man. That was bizarre. Okay, I don't really understand what was happening there, but sure. I mean, I guess that's the case, but it's like, I feel like the only way to solve that issue is just never, ever talk about the Nazis ever. Which I don't really know if that's super effective either, but, you know, it is what it is. So now what the fuck do I do? Well, now where am I meant to go? This game's got fucking beats. Alright, well, I guess I'll go over to the next side. Let's see. Doom 3 Super Shotgun is perfection. Doom 3 Super Shotgun is really good. It's just only in the expansion pack is the issue. Unfortunately. Alright, okay. This guy's invincible now. I'm just going to shoot him with the tiny little handgun. And it's going to get him. Okay, this is bad. Honestly, the Doom 3 expansion in general is pretty good. It has, like, the gravity gun knockoff, the grabber, I think it's called, which is actually, like, fucking good. It's really good. I don't like these guys, like, at all. Okay, I oil up. What, with, like, Crisco? You want me to go get some Crisco? Okay. Oh, they're dead. That was spooky. Reminds me of Fear for some reason. Yeah, they have very that period of gaming was really good for lighting. That period of gaming was okay. I had none left. Was like peak lighting and peak rain effects. Every other era since then has been garbage, and we will burn in hell for it. But yeah, they had the whole engine for Doom 3 was basically built around like super advanced lighting and shadow technology. Like the really harsh, like stenciled shadows. Yeah, it looks really good. Grand Wizard, yeah. Well, they are the Nazis, so. I wonder if the Nazis and the KKK actually would have gotten along IRL. I don't actually really know about the... I know that there like some KKK dudes are like neo-Nazis, which seems like a weird combo to me because I know that the Nazis didn't like America. So, I don't know how they like justify that, but whatever. This is bad. Alright. Did want Doom 3 to be a horror game. I kind of like that, though. The whole, like, not being able to use the flashlight thing. Like, I know everybody else hated it, but, like, I don't know. I thought it was cool. I just thought it was, yeah, stenciled shadows. Or, the cinematic term for it is chiaroscuro. It's like Italian, and I also more than likely mispronounced it. What? Thought I heard somebody behind me. Had a dream where I resided in a house of neo-Nazis. Was it interesting? How'd that go? How'd the dream go? Did they all look like Edward Norton? There's a bad man in there. There are two bad men in there. Hey, Solitary, yeah, you should probably, call it if it's that late where you are. Or what you could do is forsake having a sleep schedule and a functional life and watch me play video games. That could also, you know, be a viable strategy going forward for your life. You never know. Oh, shit. This isn't viable. Every time you say that, John, it, like, wigs me out, because I think you're talking to me at first. Alright, American History X guy and Travis from Fight Club would get along. I don't remember who Travis from Fight Club is. The only people I remember from Fight Club are Tyler Durden and the main character. And Jared Leto's character. Jared Leto's role in Fight Club is actually my favorite role of his. Because he gets the shit beaten out of him. It's awesome. It's on the other side, right, where I need to go. I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I agree. I don't think they really thought about it that hard. I think that they were going for it. Personally, I think that the guys at Machine Games just have, like, a real bias against, like, anything of that genre of fiction. They just seem to, like, really not like overall. Like, they want everything to have, like, some kind of pseudo-realistic explanation, even if magic concrete makes about as much sense as summoning the devil. Well, I would argue that the devil part makes more sense than magic concrete, but you never know. kind of look like stormtroopers in here or in Wolfenstein. Brad Pitt from Fight. Oh yeah. I don't know. I mean, probably not. I would say because Tyler Durden's terrorist group was like multi-ethnic, and Edward Norton's character was, you know, like a neo-Nazi who tend to not be multi-ethnic, but. I think part of the thing is that Tyler Durden didn't really have much of an actual, like, ideology in Fight Club. He just kind of wanted to raise hell. Because it was like a commentary on the Gen X sort of early crisis of meaning and masculinity specifically. Which it's like, damn, if they thought they had it bad in the 90s, if only they knew. Fuck. Fight Club's a pretty good movie, though. I like Fight Club. I don't think it's David Fincher's best. I like Zodiac the best, but Fight Club's pretty good. TBH fam. I think, anyway. Did I miss something? There's got to be something in here, right? With the American history guy, except Kanye? I have no idea. I've never actually seen that movie all the way through. I've just seen the curb stomp scene, the scene where he gets raped in prison. And those are the only two scenes from that movie I've ever actually seen. But, oh, I saw the scene where the guy goes on a rant about Hillary Clinton, and I thought that was kind of funny, but other than that, no, I've never really seen it, so I don't know, maybe. Doesn't he, like, swear off being a Nazi at the end of it? Yeah, they really did. Well, the thing that was funny is they were bitching because they were bored, bro. Like, that's the thing that's the funniest to me. It's like, their problem was, man, we're too bored. What do we do when we're so fucking bored? And it's like, I don't know, do shit to be not bored. That's why you were the last generation that had artists. Because now everybody's got constant 24/7 overstimulation. There's no desire to actually create anymore. Hardly. That's why we're all going to go to hell. Okay, what am I missing here? I'm supposed to find a green key. Well, I haven't been successful in that endeavor. Wish I had that. Yeah, me too. I think about that a lot of times. I'm like, damn. I really miss, like, thinking that there was a future for this country. That seems like that would be pretty fun. But we got what we got. So. And I'll tell you what I don't got is I don't got a green key. How do I get a green key to fucking progress? I don't even know. I think for me, mostly, like, I don't even find the specific cultural time period of the 90s that super fascinating. I mean, really, if you want my opinion, I think 90s is well after we start going to shit anyway, because I was after Reagan. Reagan's the one who really fucked us, but, so I don't even necessarily find the 90s, like, super fascinating. It's just, to me, well, and NAFTA, too, was a pretty big fucking mistake. But I think the 90s, what people miss is they just kind of miss. Because, I mean, it's, I think the same thing with a lot of the 80s nostalgia, right? Most of the people who have, like, a lot of hardcore 80s nostalgia are people who weren't even alive for the 80s. So I think a lot of it is just that kind of, I think it's almost kind of like the inverse of... I read somebody one time describe Vaporwave as nostalgia for a future that never happened. And I think that in some ways, like the obsession with millennials, or, well, not millennials, because millennials were around for the 80s. The obsession... What the fuck? That a lot of people, like zillennials like me and Zoomers have with like the 80s and 90s is it's like, I don't know, like nostalgia for a past that we didn't experience when it seemed like, again, like America actually could go in good directions and not what it ended up going in. So just bored, lived a stable life with a home of my own. I have to worry about the AI takeover. Well, if you want good news, I really doubt the AI takeover is actually gonna happen. I mean, well, first off, what do you mean by takeover? Do you mean like Skynet? If you mean Skynet, I can assure you right now that's not gonna happen. If you mean like mass job loss, that I think has a little more potential to happen, but I'm still kind of skeptical about that for a lot of reasons, primarily because like pretty much every company that's gone all in on AI has reported a massive loss revenue-wise. But I don't know. I think that there's a lot of... I think AI is gonna change some things. I think a lot of it is like 90% overhype. Especially because, well, for one, there was that thing the other day where that company's going bankrupt because it turned out it wasn't even AI. It was like 700 fucking call center people or whatever. What else? I'm gonna stop real quick while I talk about this. There was also, just in general, like, OpenAI, who are, like, the AI industry, like, bleeds tens of billions of dollars, like, every year they're open. So I have my own theories, necessarily, about what AI represents. I kind of think AI represents sort of the height of our Potemkin economy. I don't think it's going to take over. What I'm worried is when the bubble pops, because it will pop, what that is going to... the effect that's going to have. Yeah, 700 Indians. I wonder if the creator... What are you talking about, Solitary? The game I'm playing right now? 90s was the one decade in the USA. Isn't it direct war with anybody? I don't think we were at direct war with anyone in, like, the 20s. So I guess there was also the 20s. 2002, I wish I could have experienced the 80s. Yeah, the 80s was kind of like... I mean, there's some definite difficulty there for people, you know, who weren't in, like, positions of being super rich. But, the way I kind of look at it is I think the 80s was kind of the party at the end of the Cold War. And I think that's honestly part of where a lot of our problems today come from, is because, like, we spent 50 years building up wealth. And then when the 80s came along, we wanted to party, so we outsourced our economy and liberalized everything and spent 50 years blowing through all of that wealth, basically. Or spent 10 years blowing through 50 years of wealth. This is the final release of this game.
My God, are these the missing chapters of the Tro-Cartesianish Codex?
What?
Long ago, the land of Atlantis was an independent nation-state, well regarded by all who visited. After
We got lore.
the continent of Mu, Atlantis began to flourish as a source of trade, commerce, technological advancement, and the blending of scientific and spiritual beliefs. Rumors swirled among both friend and foe alike. There were wild tales of Atlantean...
This game has deep lore.
Unspeakable powers through a mysterious connection with forces beyond our very universe. The historical record remains unclear to this day, whether or not these powers were truly supernatural, or simply mechanical marvels, the likes of which have not been matched by any civilization since.
This is the deepest fucking lore.
However, is the disappearance of Atlantis was due almost entirely to the work of a cult known as the Spawn of Dagon.
Dagon?
Led by a priest named... The name is illegible. Seems it's been chiseled out.
That's not what the subtitles say.
The spawn were so named due to their worship of an alternate god of the sea. One known to have dark
The beginning of the defeminization? What do you mean by that?
In an arcane ritual, the unnamed priest made contact with
2000 was like the dot-com bubble, 9/11,
and lived forever. He gave his body
Afghanistan, Iraq, war on terror in general, '08 crisis. God, that was such a clusterfuck.
sacrificed the island of Atlantis. He told his flock that soon they would follow his divine path. I skimmed through the last pages of the Codex, and as the end of Atlantis drew ever nearer, mysterious events matching the descriptions of demonic possession began ramping up in appearance, and the record ends here.
Okay. Well, we have a key to a door. Lost our femininity in the 2000s, damn. I would probably place it a little bit later than that. I think it kind of depends on what you mean, necessarily. I think it was really in the aftermath of Occupy Wall Street when shit started to really, get taken in a different direction, to say the least. Should I have a screwdriver cocktail? Why a screwdriver cocktail?
So this is Gustav von Richthofen's masterpiece, his family portrait.
Oh, he
So it
killed
does
a child. What? We still had hot chicks in the 2000s? Yeah. I mean, we even still had, you know, pretty attractive women in the, I mean, we still have attractive women today, but like, I think what he's talking about, and I don't know necessarily if, say 2000s like double aught buckshot. Yeah, I know a lot of people do that. The naughties, some people call them. Alright, fuck it. This is bad. There. Orange juice and vodka. That sounds like a pretty good combo. Well, I'm not really a vodka guy. I don't like vodka that much, honestly.
Crazy bastards! They're burning the whole damn castle to the ground.
Someone's shooting at me? Oh. This is bad. Anyway, what was I talking about? I lost track. I lost my thought process. Whatever you said didn't come through, Kina-kun. I can tell that you were trying to say something because, I think you're correcting something, but the message didn't come through for some weird reason. I don't know. Do I have, like, is there, like, a filter or something that I need to turn off? Because I know that this is a problem some people have. Where, like, shit that they say doesn't come through for some reason. God damn it. I really need health, by the way. This is bad! Where is she? Oh. Okay, that was spooky. I'm gonna die. I need health. I need healthy, wealthy. Okay, well, I need a little more health. Oh my god, more of these bitches. I don't have the fucking health for this. This is disastrous. Just gonna run, don't care, just gonna run. Okay, oh, that's bad. I'm probably not gonna survive this. He is big. Okay, I have no health. Is this salvation? No? Damn, how long is it? This is the longest Dosman game. By far. This is the first Dosman epic, I think. Truly a timeless experience of the ages. Okay. Yeah, movie date with some chick. Oh, that's good. I'm not really a fan of movie dates, but what movie is it? You should go see Zone of Interest. I think that's a good first date movie. I lit a dog on fire. Oh boy. Another one! This is bad. Tough. Final Destination 6? There's a new Final Destination out? I didn't even know that. I never watched any of those movies. Are they good? They were really big in the 2000s when I was growing up. I don't think Italian chicks care about the costs. Costs? What's it? I feel stupid. She's Italian? That's cool. Is she like Italian heritage, or is she like actually like pizza pasta? I'm from Italy, join the mafia Italian? Like Gabagool or whatever the meme is. Whatever the dank meme is. One in 5. Italian American. Okay, no man, you gotta get yourself some authentic pizzeria person. That's pretty cool. The part of the country I'm in doesn't really have any Italian people. It's like 90% people like either Irish, English, or Scottish heritage for the most part. Which is funny because I'm neither of those things. Pizzeria persons in my area are Latinos. Well, if they're Latinos, then they're by definition not pizzeria people. Pizzeria people is a honor bestowed exclusively upon the people originating from the Italian shogunate. Did you guys know that Italy's a shogunate? I saw that in, like, I saw somebody playing a Hearts of Iron mod where, like, Italy got taken over by the Japanese and turned into the Italian shogunate, or, like, the shogunate of Italy. I was like, that's fucking incredible. That is so awesome. The shogunate of Italy. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I don't know, like, Hearts of Iron is a game that I kind of want to play because I like history and stuff, and I like all those, like, weird scenarios. But I look at gameplay of it, and I'm like, man, this looks like one of the least fun games you could ever possibly play. Because you just stare at a fucking map the entire time. And, I don't know, that just seems like not, like, nerd shit. Because, as I'm sure you guys can tell based off the webcam, I am a turbo-jacked Giga Chad that used to give nerds swirlies and violent reprisals for getting good grades, so I can't be seen lowering myself to that level of depravity. Italian Shogun. Hell yeah. It's just the fucking weirdest thing. The guy I was watching, he was like, he like wasn't even paying attention to like what was happening in that part of the world. So he just like randomly was like, "All right, so now we're gonna invade the Italian shogunate." And I was like, "Whoa, wait, back the fuck up. You're gonna do the what of the what?" Yeah, it was some mod called Red Flood that has like this reputation of being like the most schizo mod for Hearts of Iron 4. Which is really saying something, because there's some pretty schizophrenic content for that game, to say the least. Oh, this is bad. I just barely dodged her flames, by the way. That was incredible energy. Wonder if I can pass as Italian? I don't know. Why don't you ask your Italian-American girlfriend? Like, hey, I look like I got a gabba girl? The gabba girl? Yeah, say that to her. And she'll pull out her Derringer and shoot you. Damn. Oh boy. Hearts of Iron is a schizo's wet dream. Yeah, which is why I kind of want to play it. But again, it's just like the gameplay doesn't look like a game. Which is the problem I have with it. No, I know, I'm just joking. I'm making a joke. I'm not actually making the claim that you are in a relationship with her. I'll never do something so despicable as to imply that you're in a relationship with a femoid. I wouldn't do that.
I'm glad you could make it, Mr.
Real men only have sex with other men.
I wish I could say the feeling was mutual. Why are you working with the Germans?
The Germans?
It's a marriage of convenience. They get my knowledge of technology and of the occult. I get access to their vast resources. And now, we all get to be in the right place at the right time.
Which would be here and now, I assume.
Correct. The stars are aligned and the sun will soon be eclipsed. The barrier between here and the other side is thin, and soon the gate shall reopen.
To Atlantis?
To my home.
I assume you're not just trying to get back in time for supper.
Dude, that was such a funny line.
Thousands of years ago, the stars grew out of alignment. The ties which kept us on the material plane grew thin. It was for the best that we took a moment to recuperate. Time does not affect us like it does you.
What exactly are you?
Based.
I told you, you could not pronounce
He's
my
based,
name.
that's what he is.
And Elaine? I don't see her here. Where is she?
She's not based, so we had to get rid of her.
Oh, you are quite smitten, aren't you? Well, she is far more than you could handle. Would you look at that? Right on time.
Visual novel for alt history nerds. I've never played a visual novel. There's a couple that seem interesting, but I don't know. Like, when I play a video game, like, I need speed, I need violence, I need intensity, I need... What? Yeah, like that. Was that literally it? Was that it? Oh, I was on a blimp? I mean, I thought I escaped somewhere on a blimp. What the fuck? What? My game died. That sucks. I started the last level and my game went bye-bye. Passes white since people assume... What's the difference between white and white? My friend's GF's brother and his ex's brother and those two chicks were pale white. What's white? Oh my god, seriously? I gotta fucking do that whole thing over again? That is not kosher, brother. That is not gaming. That is not gaming at all. That is anti-gamer, I would even go as far as to say. That's really anti-gamer, an anti-gamer development right there. I don't like that at all. Oh boy, that's really lame for real though. Oh shit. This guy doesn't like get it. Okay. He just didn't get it and so he couldn't do it. I am losing health. If I die here, it's gonna be... Okay, I'm really not Hispanic looking. Oh, you're Hispanic? That's cool. I mean, like, Hispanic people, like, some of them are considered white, right? Because Hispanic is like a linguistic grouping more than it is like an ethnic or a racial grouping. Almost said grouping. Can you save in this game? No, they haven't invented saving technology yet. Dosman's still trying to make scientific breakthroughs in that area, unfortunately. God damn it. That guy still didn't get it. Alright, there's got to be, like, health somewhere, right? Okay, here we go. I mean, that's, like, not really the amount of health that I was wanting in that moment, but I suppose it is all I can get. Alright, what we got here? I don't have the fucking flat cannon, what? Okay, whatever. Okay. Is there anywhere else I can get? Okay. Well, there's places where I can get less health because I'm getting shot, so that's nice. Hispanic, Latino is just confusing. Like, I can't even speak a damn word of Spanish. Yeah. Assimilation. Yeah, I used to just always operate under the assumption that Hispanic / Latino, whatever you want to call it, was like an ethnic group. But apparently it's like a linguistic group because you can be like a white Latino or like a black Latino. So now I just say fuck it, and it's like if you're from a Spanish-speaking country. But then you see, here's the real problem. Then Brazilians show up. And what do you call them? Because Brazilians aren't technically Hispanic or Latino because they speak Portuguese, not Spanish. Which is, I mean, from the Iberian Peninsula, but... I mean, so I guess you could make the case that they're Latino, because Latin. But at the same time, they're not Hispanic because they don't speak Spanish. So, confusion enters the equation. I've actually seen people refer to Jamaicans as Hispanic, and I'm like, no, that doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. Random workers. I've never had that experience. I've never seen you guys outside of Home Depot. I think I've seen a couple outside of Walmart, but I don't know about Home Depot. There's got to be a secret here, right? There's no way there isn't. That's some bullshit. Yeah, but see, like, that's what I'm saying. Like some people would consider Mexicans white. Brazilians or Portuguese? Yes, but are they Hispanic, though? That's the real question. I think these are very important conversations to have. I'm going to keep it real. I don't know if this is going to be a popular or unpopular opinion. I think race is mostly fake and gay anyway. Honestly, TBH. Not even really in like a progressive way, just like a civilizational way. Which is why I say mostly fake and gay. And not entirely fake and gay. So now, where do I go? Over here. Yeah. Dude, that guy is a weird case. That guy is just... Isn't he gay, too? Or something? Like, he, like, tries to say he's not, but it's, like, really, really clear that that dude, like, probably... You know, he gets off work and the first thing he does is he goes and he sits on a traffic cone. That's the impression that I get. I like in J-Reg's newest video, he said, I'm gonna be really generous to Nick Fuentes and say he's off-white. I was like, that's a really funny way to put it. He publicly dated a cat boy? That's so funny. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, and that cat boy is like trying to be a Nazi too. And it's just like, what is it about like neo-Nazis that attracts like the most degenerate like motherfuckers on par with like Tumblr or something? Yeah, I heard about the Destiny dick sucking video. I heard about that. I just didn't know if it was like rumors or if he was actually like a Harvey Milk American. Did you guys hear they're changing the name of the ship from Harvey Milk, by the way? It's not going to be the USS Harvey Milk anymore. I don't really have an opinion on that, if I'm going to be honest. Like, I was sitting there, like, thinking just now, like, man, I can't wait to make I'm gonna make a funny joke, and then I was like, wait, I don't actually really care all that much. Oh wait, no, I already talked about that last stream. I was gonna talk about the fucking King of the Hill guy who got killed, but I already talked about that last stream. So I can't ever talk about it ever again in any context at all. I'm contractually not able to. Okay, this is fucking bad, bro. This is bad, bro. I don't like this at all. Who is shooting me? Who is shooting me, goddammit? Oh, this is so fun. God damn it. I have no idea what a Harvey Milk is and don't care. Harvey Milk was a really big gay rights activist in the 70s, I think. That's about it. Sean Penn played him in a movie. So there's also that. John Redcorn VA got... Yeah, that's what I was talking about, yeah. Shit kind of sucks. He's killed by his neighbor for his sexuality, I think. That's what they're saying. That's what... Okay, that's what his... what's his name? His husband said. I don't know if that's been confirmed yet. But, I mean... When you only have one testimony to go off of, I guess, you know... Who knows? Apparently he was acting, like, kind of weird. Like, the John Redcorn VA, but... I don't know. I mean, like, I read, like, some of the stuff he was reported as doing. And it doesn't exactly seem like execute him in front of his house worthy. So I definitely do think there was some kind of deep animosity there. Whole situation's weird. Yeah, I mean, a murder is a murder, so it's like... I doubt it does. I just from reading the circumstances, it does not sound like it was in self-defense, to put it lightly. So, thoughts on cologne? I have none. I don't know. Smells good sometimes, I guess. I don't. One time when I worked at a convenience store, we sold a cologne called Body Heat, like the 80s movie. I thought that was pretty cool. I never bought it, though. Probably should have, but... You know, it is what it is. I heard of it. I never played it. I remember it didn't get the best reviews way back in the day when it came out. I mean, it's like a movie game, so... Last superhero game I played was Arkham Knight. Which was a baller virtual experience. Peak interactive entertainment. Man, I miss the Arkham games. It makes me sad that Rocksteady made, like, the best superhero games ever made and then started making a fucking live service game. That's, like, the most downer shit ever. Alright, what we got here? Nothing for that. I've only ever seen the first 2 Captain Americas. Brave New World, is that the new one? I've only ever seen the first one, Winter Soldier. I like the first Avenger better than the Winter Soldier, honestly. I like the whole, like, sci-fi... Yeah, like, Batman Beyond Arkham. That's so fucking easy. Like, I mean, obviously not easy to make, but it's just, like, it's one of those ideas that it's, like, it's just obvious. It's like, what are we doing? But no, they gotta make... And I don't know what it is, man. Somebody at DC is, like, hardcore pushing... Or has hardcore been pushing Suicide Squad as a concept. They got, like, 2 movies, 4 movies if you count the animated ones. Fucking, the video game, which the Suicide Squad game we got wasn't even the only one. Because, there was another one that was in development at WB Montreal that they teased at the end of, Arkham Origins that got canceled. So it's like... Damn, just like, they are trying really hard to fucking make Suicide Squad a thing. And it is just not taken. Which sucks because the James Gunn one I thought was actually really good. Oh, God. But... yeah, I liked First Avenger. They did a, what's it called? A spin-off called Agent Carter with the British chick. And that show, it was only 2 seasons, but I thought it was pretty good. That was back when I still bothered to keep up with television shows. Oh my word. Okay. Forgot about this. Forgot about that too. Yeah, Assault on Arkham was really good. I actually own that on DVD. I saw it in Walmart and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy that. I did. And it was, in fact, very good. Alright, I don't think I ever read any of the Suicide Squad comics. I like the concept. The concept is pretty cool, but it's like, you know, when it's not working, it's not working. Is there any way I can... No, there's no way to save. Damn, that sucks. Hey, well, is there a way to skip this fucking cutscene?
Which would be here and now, I assume.
Correct.
To it.
Hey, whatever. Hopefully it doesn't. BJ getting turned into a robot in the new Colossus was stupid. Oh, yeah, that's right. With the... Yeah, that was Deus Ex Machina cranked up to 3,000, dude. That was wild. That was such a crazy fucking plot point. Okay, please don't crash this time. Oh my word, it's... Is it gonna crash every single time? Hang on. It just crashed again, and I don't want to play that level again. Like it all. Is there... Play Forgive Me Father too? I already did a video on it, homie. Played that game enough. There's no guides. Support. I have a gameplay technical issue. The game crashes. Well, I can't request a refund because I didn't buy it. Contact game support. No, I want to talk to Steam. I want to talk to Steam Man. I want to talk to... Oh, fuck it. Okay, I'll play the level again. There's got to be... Magic stupid, but science that base... Yeah, exactly. That was the... See, that was the problem I had with the whole setup, was they're like, yeah, we only want realistic... portrayals of how the Nazis could take over. And it's like, okay, well, first off, it's kind of a contradiction in terms right there. Second off, I don't really, again, like, I don't see how magic or demon summoning is any more absurd than, like, we have magic self-replicating concrete that makes us invincible. It's like, just, I don't know. It's just goofy. God, I really like having to go through this whole fucking level again over and over again. Okay, is there something here? Yeah, there is. Okay. Forgive Me Father 2 was good, though. I will probably play it again someday. Just not today. What? Okay, he's dead. I don't like these fucking guys. I wonder if it's something I have on in my settings. I don't even know. The Forgive Me Father 2 video also finally hit 1,000 views. That's pretty cool, I think. That one didn't really ever take off. Sucks, but I'm gonna be honest. I was expecting it to not take off because there was like a bit of a gap between that and the last video. So I think I had lost whatever good graces the algorithm had given me. Is what it is. Alright. I'm trying to speed run this really hard because I just don't like having to fucking replay shit. It makes me feel stirred and disturbed. Alright, well, there's some bullshit back there for me to pick up. I'm gonna do that first. Whoa. I don't think I've ever even been back here. Alright. I don't know why I shot over there. Damn, that bitch got naked titties. Moving. Slowly but surely. I feel like I've kind of min-maxed the route through this level a little bit. Could probably do that a little more efficiently. Oh, didn't they announce a new Suda 51 game at the thing yesterday? Romeo is a Dead Man, I think it's called. That game looks badass. Oh, shit. What? I just... Okay. Please don't crash. Please don't crash, game. Blah 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 blah. Oh, this long ass fucking cutscene. Unskippable cutscenes make me violent internally. Alright, please don't crash shit in my ass. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time, and if it crashes again, I'm just gonna call it and say I beat the game, because I'm pretty sure that's the last boss anyway. I wonder if it has anything to do with settings. I mean, I can't see why it would. Whatever. Alright, last attempt, and if it crashes again, I'm just gonna say I beat the game. Just gonna say I beat it. I'm just gonna say that's it. I'm gonna say I was doing so good that the game was quite literally scared of how well I would perform in the final encounter. And thus, would not allow me to participate in the epic climax of Quartermain and the Cult of Cthulhu. Alright, what we got? Alright. Moving along at a very brisk pace. Killing Nazis. I don't know why it keeps putting that away, but... I have lost some health in this encounter. feel like I'm moving at a very I feel like I could be a speedrunner on this game. You guys want to see an any % run world record on Quartermain and the Cult of Cthulhu? I know you're there, bitch. Achtung, Roboter! God, German is such a disgusting language. Alright. What? Okay. I just killed a lot of people and it felt good. Alright, I think it's appropriate to use the machine gun. Actually, I think this is the end, right? No, there's one more right here, actually. I remember now. You know what? I wonder, actually. It's not gonna go good. Fuck it. Alright. There we go. Can we get a no crash, please?
I'm glad.
No crash, 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 no crash. Please don't crash. God damn it. God damn it. Alright. Has anybody talked about this? Well, it doesn't work. That's not really my problem, but... Anybody talk about it here? Damn. Nah, I quit and uninstalled. Sorry, not fun. Jesus. Dude is blunt. Okay, let me go into Google real quick. Quartermain and the Cult of Cthulhu last level crashing. Well, it's not giving me... It's not this, because this is... Yeah, this is Cult of the Lamb. I'm just gonna put in crashing. Okay, whatever. Well, I guess that's the end of Quartermain, the Cult of Cthulhu for me. I'm gonna try. I don't know why I'm opening it again, actually. Yeah, that was pointless. Well, okay, other than the fact that I can't beat it because it crashes, which isn't really cool, I think that's the best Dosman developed game that they've done. I just, like I said, I wish I could beat it, but I cannot. So, Dosman, John Dosman, if you watch this, please make the game beatable for me. That'd be nice. Other than that, well, I don't think this is really a super active stream anyway, so I guess I'm just going to go ahead and call it right there, since I don't really have anything else planned. I was not expecting it to crash, but I guess I'll be back on... Today's Thursday, so I'll be back on Monday to play a different game, and other than that, yeah, I guess I'll see you.